So here I am, half of a year later, with both the 26 Ultra and the Z Fold 7. I'm going to tell you what I actually think about both of the phones, what surprised me most, and my major frustrations. So let's get into it. All right, so first off, you know, blah, 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 Snapdragon 8, blah, blah, blah. You're not here for specs. If you wanted specs, there's spec sheets out there, or you'd look at an initial review or whatever. You're looking for, hey, you've used both phones. What do you think about those phones? Well, you know what I think about those phones? These phones are good. I like these phones. I, honest to God, use both of them. If not daily, then within a 2-day period, I'll have used both of them. The phone I do use more frequently is the Z Fold 7, and that is because in a shock of shocks, I really like having the screen be this big. I use it to watch videos. I use it periodically, not as much as I thought I would, but I do the split screen, one app on both sides things plenty. Not every day, but at least a few times a week. I'd say every 2 or 3 days at minimum, I would wind up using it, which is cool. I have used the fold it over like this and have something up here that you're typing on down here exactly this many times, and I don't see that changing in the near future. I really do think it's just kind of gimmicky. One thing that really took me by surprise is the fact that I still use the S25 Ultra. Now, I'm not just saying to shoot B-roll for the Purple Room, which, you know, is a big reason the phone even got charged to begin with. But over time, it still became a phone that I would use for certain tasks. I use it when I'm making a phone call, for example, which is not a common occurrence, but there's something about not having the hinge and not having the fold, like the closed fold, when I'm using the phone that feels more natural. Like there's just something about this, it just doesn't feel exactly right. So I wind up not using the Z Fold 7 to make calls if I can help it, unless I'm doing speakerphone, in which case I will do this. I will just talk to it like that. But yeah, I make calls with the 26 Ultra, or 25 Ultra. I'm getting ahead of myself there. Did not expect that. It is, of course, the one I bust out for cameras. It's got more better camera, I suppose. That's not surprising. One thing that infuriates me is how much better it is with the battery. And I know why. It's got a better battery. It's got better... It doesn't have as much screen to light up, so it doesn't burn through battery as quickly. And it charges exceedingly fast. So like, if I don't use the phone, like in a few days, it'll have like very little charge, less than it did before. If I don't use the fold, like it'll still be dead by the end of the day. I'm not sure what it's doing. It's like selling its extra power on the internet or something. I don't know what it's doing with it, but it is going away, and I do have to keep it charged. It is dead a lot when I'm not paying attention, which is upsetting. That is probably my second biggest gripe about the Fold. My biggest gripe about the phone is one that those of you familiar with the channel already have guessed, and that is everything in the world to do with wireless charging. With wireless charging on the 25 Ultra, it just mostly kind of works. There are some quirks from case to case. Some cases have it lined up wrong or are too thick and it doesn't work exactly right, but those are the minority. That does not happen that often. With the Z Fold 7, half of the reason this channel exists is my inability to figure out what cases correctly did Qi2 wireless charging with the Z Fold 7 out of the box. Like, very few, it feels like sometimes. But then on occasion I'll come across like a big slew of them that all do, and that's very happy times. It's just very frustrating. And not only that, just the misalignment of the coil messes with so many things, messes with power banks, like using MagSafe power banks. It messes with wireless charging in general. And that infuriates me a little bit. Infuriates is probably the wrong word, but it really gets my goat. It grinds my gears. It G's my G, is what I'm trying to say. And I didn't expect that. Getting the phone, how could I have expected that? I had a MagSafe thing for all of a month. Like, I didn't know anything about it. Now I probably know more about MagSafe stuff than I'd say a good majority of people. But I'm also an obsessive learner, so that's not surprising to me. Another thing that really, really annoys me about the Z Fold 7 is the stupid camera bump. I hate it. I really do. And not just because it messes with MagSafe stuff. It is annoying to have a wobbly phone on a table. It's just annoying. That's why I really like these like thin but roughly as big as your camera bump MagSafe accessories to let you put stuff down flat. So much better. And then you get the double-sided ones with the magnet on the outside too. And then you can put your wallet and stuff on there without a problem. That's great. I hate to have to work around stuff like that, but I also like finding workarounds for things, so I didn't expect this channel to exist 7 months ago. I didn't expect the channel to exist at all. I did not think that this would send me down this rabbit hole. Yeah, honest to God, did not. I really thought I would just kind of use the Ultra for video, and that's it, and let my kid use it to play video games. Honest to God, thought that was the only thing I was going to do with it, and I've been proven very wrong on that. Although I do both of those things. I probably put the Z Fold 7 through more paces than most people out there, and I've had in these 6 months I've had both the inner screen and the outer screen replaced. You can actually see in the, God, what was it? The Nilkin review. Was that the one where it got away from me and I was like, ooh, I need to remember I don't have a front case on the phone right now? Yeah, I cracked the screen doing that. Oops. The inner screen actually got destroyed because my kid bit it. Yeah. So I guess watch out for that. Very easy to puncture that inner screen. Things I really thought that I would do with the inner screen, I never thought I would do the typing thing. I honestly didn't. But things I did think that I would do, I did think that I might use it to edit video on my phone. And I just never did that. Probably mostly because I never got into using any of the programs that use the phones. I, of course, went for the, like, beefiest free program you could use, the one that's most complicated and takes the most amount of research and understanding to use. That is, of course, as my friend said, there is nothing that I do that I won't try to do in the most complicated way possible. And that's true. There's no lie there. So yeah, I haven't used it to edit at all, and I still always tell myself I'm going to try to, but I haven't. Another thing that I really thought I'd notice the crease more, and I don't, except, and this annoys me, when I am sending a message or something with the screen open, because I swipe type, and while the crease doesn't really interfere with a lot of stuff, it interferes with swipe typing. Like that breaks the swipe. And that sucks. I really dislike that. I don't miss the fact that it doesn't have an S Pen, but I am probably... Actually, I've never really gotten a firm read on S Pen use, like, do people miss it? I don't miss it. I didn't use it. I don't use it on my 25 Ultra. So like the thing that my 25 Ultra S Pen does the most is accidentally get dislodged and annoy me. It really doesn't do anything besides that. So I wish they'd take it out and give us actual magnets in the S26 Ultra, X26. I am so mad about that. I wanted to make another video, but it came too soon on the rant about the camera bump. I didn't want to be the guy who rants about the S26 Ultra before it's even out yet. But oh, I could have been. I could have been. Okay, so would I recommend this phone to people? Buy this phone or this phone? Yes, I would. Honestly, if you can afford it, and the idea of carrying around a tablet with you all the time, essentially, appeals to you, 100% folding phone. Maybe even the trifold. I didn't go for the trifold. It is a little rich for my blood. And also, I don't think I could sell my wife on having 3 phones. Although, maybe if enough of you comment, let Steve have 3 phones, hashtag free Steve, maybe she'll let me. She won't let me. That's okay. That's okay. We're not actually laying any of the blame at her feet. Would I recommend the S25 Ultra to anyone? Yes, I would. Probably more than I'll recommend the S26 Ultra. Not that that's going to stop me from trading this in for the 26 Ultra later this month or next month or whenever it is coming out. The Unpacked event is in like 2 days, and that's when pre-orders go up. So probably early March. And yeah, I will trade this in, and I will get the 26 Ultra because I got to get that new content out. Got to get this. I don't know what this is because I'm certainly not getting money from this channel. So got to get the I don't know, views. Is this is views now? Or it's how you clap at a coffee house. I don't know. I'm babbling. But yes, I would very much recommend the 25 Ultra. It is a fantastic phone. It has excellent battery life. It's a great phone. It's got a great screen. I don't dislike anything about it, to be honest. Whereas the Z Fold 7 has a bigger gulf in the pros and cons. Like, I'd say if you want a phone, you get the 25 Ultra. If you want a phone plus, and plus ... question mark, maybe the Z Fold 7 is more up your alley. And that is kind of my take after carrying around both phones daily for the past half of a year. I'm not sure how helpful that is, but hopefully it was. And if you think it was, say thanks, Steve. No, actually, just subscribe. That's fine. That's all I really ask. Or, you know, watch other videos like all of these Z Fold 7 reviews. And I'll see you in the next one. Maybe one of those. Who knows?